Okay, you guys really got me today. So I was there going through the bits of feedback on day 2. So thank you for those who sent me your was it day 2? Yeah, day 2's feedback. So thank you for those who sent me your feedback, and thank you for your honesty. And I know that imagination and dreaming is not always easy for people, because we get taught that like imagination is a childish thing, or at school we get taught not to daydream. But actually, the imagination, that creative faculty, is the faculty of a visionary, the thing that allows us to look beyond the current circumstances. And just like any other muscle and any other practice, it takes practice. So this is just something that I wrote ages ago that came into my mind when I was reading the feedback, that I just thought that I would share with you. And I had Brandy and Mace on Top of the World. I'm just trying to be me, doing what I got to do. People think that I'm sitting on top of the world, and I want you guys to be sitting on top of the world. So this is why I just brought this tune into the mix. Here we go. What is it that you wish? Your secret desire, too afraid to admit. Teachers told you not to dream, so you outed your flame, so scared you gave in. But what if you knew that dreams do come true, and you can have whatever you want to? Know what you want, and you'll be blessed. Ignite your fire, it's the first principle to success. Come dream big dreams you were born to achieve. Come dream, come dream. You were born to succeed, so plant them seeds. Come dream, come dream. So be free, conjure dreams, those great dreams, those lofty dreams. Let artistry fly, have fun and visualize. You can hold it in your hand if you can hold it in your mind. Trust in your power and believe. Keep the focus, accept no defeat. Dance to the beat of your mental chemistry. Bask in your potential and let yourself dream. Come dream big dreams you were born to achieve. Come dream, come dream. You were born to achieve, so plant them seeds. Come dream, come dream. Yeah, it's just a little, have fun with this one. Really, really dream, and like, you can be as creative as you want to be with this one. And I know that, sometimes we're in situations where our current circumstances they're dread, and so to be able to even think past them when that's been what's consuming one's world for so long can be a challenge. And I really appreciate that, but this is what it really means to be a visionary. Visionaries are not just the Malcolms and the Martins and the Harriets. We have to be visionary in our own lives if we want to bring about those changes that are really, really important to us. And speaking of a great, and speaking of a visionary, I don't know if you've heard of the great John Henrik Clarke. He is in ancestral realm now, but is a historian and African scholar. He has a quote that I often quoted when I would teach Black history. And I'm gonna mess up the quote, right? But I'm warning you now. The events that transpired 5,000 years ago, 500 years ago, 5 years ago, or 5 minutes ago, will affect what happens now, 5 minutes from now, 5 years from now, 500 years from now, 5,000 years from now. All history is a current event. So why am I drawing for that quote? Well, just to put the now in context, everything is cause and effect. So what is taking place now is as a result of a past projection. Some of those things will be things that are, not in your control, and some will be in relation to maybe decisions that you've made in your life, things that have happened around you, but it's simply cause and effect. So now I understand that the heat from now can be very, very intense. But remember, now is from the past. It's what we did in the past, and we're just seeing the effect of it now. So if we want to make changes for our future, then we have to look beyond the now, because the focusing on the now, especially if what's happening now is not what you are trying to be about, just brings about more of that same energy. And that's how we find ourselves stuck in cycles, you know. We have negative circumstances, nothing to do with our, you know, like beyond our control, right? But that brings about negative feelings, and then we focus on those negative feelings and those negative circumstances, understandably. But what happens is it conjures up more of that energy and then creates circumstances that match that energy, because that's what we believe in and that's what we know. So yeah, this week is about really feeding that faculty, your creative faculty, because we are creators, right? Born in the image and likeness of the creator. So we are creators and we can create. And so this is about conscious co-creation. But don't worry about any of that kind of stuff. I'm just inviting you to, if you've done day 2 already, brilliant. If it was challenging for you, that's okay too, because it is it's a muscle, and it takes practice. It's a practice. So don't be hard on yourself. Keep going through the process. If you want to go back to it again, like even you see in your imagination as part of it, like build in solutions. I don't know, if your situation is just like dire, you owe 100 grand and debt collectors are coming, plus your man just left you and he took the cat too. It's like, build that into your imagination of if I could do anything this year and there were no limitations and my debts were paid off and my cat ran away from my ex and a handsome stranger brought that cat back to me. Like, what would you do next? What would be the next port of call? How would you like to be spending your time? You know, take it wherever you need to take it. There are no rules. This is not a contract. So have fun, visualize, and bask in your creative potential. That is it from me. And I might pop something on again later. I might jump on a live. Who knows? But yeah, that's the vibe. We're keeping it alive as we ride, as we glide into our imagination and feel those sensations of everything that we want to achieve. Just look inside and believe that your dreams can come true. Do what you got to do. Okay, look, I will freestyle for you for hours, right? And y'all may not have that kind of time. So feedback to me. Let me know how your day 2 went. Those of you who are on day 3, let me know how that's going too. Peace, love, and blessings to you.